This video should be seen in the continuation of the past video, the previous video, and now I continue from the line number 52. And here I have to define two more functions, del stack and display stack. So I type for those two definitions. Here del stack you have to delete an element from the stack, and in a stack deletion is done from the last, so we have to reach at the end. And in the algorithm you have seen that we have to make the link part of the second last node to null. So I take here one more variable named move, and I assign this move first. And here to reach the second last node I use a while loop. Here you observe two next inside the parenthesis of while loop. This ensures that we are getting the second last node, not the last node. And the move, this variable move should be moved to that last node, second last node. And here I take one more variable named start temp. Actually this is not a variable, a pointer. And in this I store the last node. And now I have stored the last node in temp. Now I will detach that last node, and for that I type here one more C statement. And here you see the last C statement. This C statement is to detach, and here the last node has been detached. Now we have one node, the last node, and that node is named temp, which was earlier the last node. Now it is detached, So we should remove this from the memory of the computer, and for that I will use free function. And here I have to free the temp, the last node, which was earlier the last node. And now our definition of del stack is complete, but this function is also return type, so it should return, and it will return first. Let me check in other I have written or not the same thing in other functions. Here, okay, I have not written. Here as well, you see this function create stack function. In this I have not returned anything, I have to return. And one more thing here, that here this loop, this loop is an infinite loop, and obviously this is a controlled infinite loop because I have used a scanf function inside it. But we have to end this loop, so for that I use here one more condition under the keyword if, and here this will be element less than 0. And if you enter any negative number, then link this linked list gets terminated. No more node can be added to that link without this function, taking this function create a stack. And now here I have to add here return thing. In all function I should type this because all functions are return type. Okay, and here you see this is a curly braces for the while loop, but I have to keep one more closing curly brace for the definition. And for that here, no, this is not good. Return thing, return first has gone inside the while loop, it should be outside. So I cut this thing, here I cut, and here I paste. Okay, I have pasted, and here to close the definition. And let me see, insert inside. Okay, here as well I have not typed a return thing. Here as well it would be return first. Okay, so it is complete, I think. And if even if we get an error, we will check. So del stack is complete. Now the last function, and the last function is display function. Node star display stack, and here struct node star first. Okay, and thereafter we write the definition for this display. And here as well, we have to display, this means that we have to show each and every element of the linked list, or you may say here a stack. And to show that, one has to move from the first node to the last node. For that, again I take a variable, and the variable, I take the same variable move. Okay, and here to go from one node to other, I use the while loop. And here I assign this move first, and here inside the condition there will be move not equals to null, and here since I have to show the elements to the user, for that I will use the printf function inside this, and here will be printf, and here %d because the data are integer type, \t to keep the elements at a type distance, and here move arrow data, the data inside move, and now this will show the elements. And to move the variable move, I have to type one more C statement like this. I have used this thing many times, you know. And now I think our display stack definition is complete. And since this is a return type function, so here I have to write return first. Okay, now I run. Here I go. It says temp was not declared. Okay, it is true. Inside this function insert stack, if you notice, insert stack, this is the body of the function named insert stack, and you see inside this temp has not been declared. So I here declare a star temp. Okay, now I run. Okay, it is running. Let me magnify. Okay, you see, now you can see clearly. So we have to create the stack first, so I take option number 1, and here this says enter the date. I have typed there wrongly, so I do correct there, and here it has been date, here will be data. Okay, I run the same program again. Here I run, and you see now, here I magnify the window, maximize the window, and now I again insert option number 1, and you see here again it shows enter the date. So let me check whether is whether it is wrong. Let me keep it small, and here you see again date, here will be data. Okay, now again I run. Okay, now I magnify, and here create the stack first option, and stacks should be created first, only then you can delete or insert. So option 1, and here now it is okay, enter the data. So I take 34, enter the second data 64, third data you can take any number, and now I want to terminate. If you take positive integers continuously, then this will type enter the data thing many times. So a user will terminate at any points. So I terminate at this point, and for that I have to take any negative number. I take -9, and here you see I had taken three elements 34, 30, 64 and 90. These three you see here, and this under the hide background is the linked list, or here in this program we say it stack. This is a stack in which the bottom element is 34 and above 34 there is 64, and at the top you see the 90, you see the number 90. And now here we should check the option number 2. In option number 2 you see that insert an element. Suppose I want to insert one more element. There are three elements now. I want to insert one more element, and in a stack the last entered element should be at the top. That means if you enter a number, that number should be beyond 90. I here place 100 and see whether it goes beyond 90 or not. I press the key enter and it says invalid choice. Okay, it is true, because here the statement is for the choice. Here it says select one option from the above. So first I have to select 2, insert an element. So, and let us check. In such a program the user should check all the options. So I again run the same program, and here I take this time different numbers. First, every time you have to choose the an option first. So I choose the option number 1, and here I take different numbers 90, 44, 23. This time I have taken 5 integers. Now I terminate. So I type a negative number, and you see that obviously you see the 5 numbers. This is the stack, and here 56 is at the bottom, 90 is above that, and 44, 23, and at the top it is 54. Now our option 1 is working well, that is create the stack. We have created the stack. Now I should check the option number 2 here. For that I place 2. Now here it says enter the data. I have gone for option number 2. So if I enter any data, that data should be at the end. This means that data should go beyond 54. So I take here 60, and this data should be after 54. If it is, then our program is well for option number 2 as well. So I now press the key enter, and here okay, it is working well. You see this was the old stack, and now this is the new stack, and you see that in the new stack the number 60 has gone at the end. So our option number 2 is working well. Now let us check option number 3. So I place here 3, you see, and in 3 you see in option 3 it is delete an element. So when I delete, you should remember that in the queue, when I typed a program for the queue, then deletion was done from the front. In that program, the number to be deleted will be 56. But in here, it is a stack, and in a stack, the top element is deleted first. So this 60 will be deleted first. Let us check whether it is working or not. I have taken option number 3, and here I press the key enter. Yes, and you see that here 60 has gone away. 60 is not there, and one can think that can we use option number 3 this time as well. Okay, let's see. And a user must see, must check all the options. And here I again take the same option 3. Okay, and I am pressing the key enter, and here you see that one more element has been deleted. Here you see 54, but that 54 is not here. You see the top elements are being deleted, and if I take option number 3 once more, then this 23 should go away. I type here 3 once more. Here I type 3, and now I press the key enter, and you see now 23 has gone. You see 23 here at the top. Here it is at the end, but you have to consider this list vertically, in a vertical direction, and you see that here the last element is 44. It is not 23. So our option number 3 is working well. Now let us check the option number 4. Here I place 4. You see I have placed 4 here. Here you see I have placed 4. This means that i am choosing I am choosing option number 4, exit the program. And now I press the key enter, and you see, okay, now you see the program has terminated, and it is showing a return value. That value is 1, not a very large number. So this program is working well. And why this is showing 1, why this program has terminated with a return of values 1? Because it is because I have chosen here, you see, I have chosen here 4, option number 4, exit the program. And if you see the program here, I show you. Here you see exit, you see case number 4, and in this exit function I have typed here 1, and it is because there you saw return 1. Okay, so this program is working well, but I say I will work for this program for the to make it user friendly. This program is working well for all the options, but still I say that this program is not user friendly. And I have already mentioned what does it mean user friendly, but I will discuss this same thing again in the next video. And for the time being, I am closing this video, and I show you the entire program once again here, because in the previous video it was not complete. Here it is the first part of the program, this is the second part, this is the third part, this is the fourth part, this is the fifth part, this is the sixth part, this is the seventh part, and this is the last part. Okay, so try to understand various parts. If you have any doubt, you can ask by typing in the comment box of this video. Okay.